Morning, everybody. Hi, this is Truth Wave Rising, and I'm Becky Winnery, and this is Stuart Appleton, aka Flash Tabloid, and join our conversation. Everything is that we say here is our own opinion, so do your own homework. This is for entertainment purposes only, and we hope you like it. All right, so to start the conversation, I want to tell you guys what happened to me last week was my father has Alzheimer's dementia. And I don't know exactly what stage he is in. I haven't seen him for probably 8 months. The last time I saw him, we surprised him, and it had been about 10 years up until that time. Long time. He was married to a woman who, I don't like to speak ill about the dead, but she had heart surgery, and in the second heart surgery she passed away. And so she had her friend living with him and taking care of him. And anyway, the friend contacted me through Facebook and said, "You are his only living daughter, his relative, so you need to get down here and take care of this." So it was really good.
Because he doesn't know, he's not in a condition to contact you and tell you.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
My dad, he has his good days and his bad days. You know what I mean? Like that 8 months ago when I called him and talked to him on the phone, he recognized me. He's like, "Becky," and I said, "Yeah, I'm your daughter, Becky." And he thought it was a crank call or something because
I hadn't mentioned that.
I hadn't spoken to him in so long, and so anyway, he realized it was me, and he was happy I called, and I was happy I called, and we cried and kind of said our sorry and forgiveness and all that. And then he said, "Well, if you call me and I don't answer, it's because Lucy's near, because his wife is near." And yeah, and so I knew something was wrong. That we pretty much knew all the time, that whole 10 years, that she had taken over his life. She was very manipulative and controlling, and had her finger on everything. So
like what happened to Groucho Marx. Remember that?
It's that
Groucho Marx said that in his last days, and even in his 80s, some young woman, like scooped in and got like his full estate, and it was a big scandal, but I don't know what happened with it. I forgot about it, but that was sounds similar.
okay.
Groucho Marx.
Yeah. But so we had an appointment with the lawyers. They're illegal anyway, and so we know what we have to do now, and we're gonna try our best to get a power of attorney over him, and he can live with us in our house right here. I know it's not that great, it's not that big, but it is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and I will be able to love him and take care of him, and I do love him. I do.
Obviously, you wouldn't be doing this.
And miss him. He loves music just like I do. I love to sing. He loves to play the drums. He's got like 8 bongos or something.
So he's still playing those even with the Alzheimer's?
Even with the Alzheimer's, he still plays music. He loves it, and on his good days, yes. So anyway, I just wanted to let you all know that, and then if you have any comments or anything you want to say about it, because this is all new to us. This is all new. This just happened like a week and a half ago, where she passed away, and his brother, well, she said it was her brother, but it's not. It's her friend. Is taking care of him, you know, the best that he can. But the house is in a shambles, and I don't want him living there. It's terrible. So we went to we surprised him. This was in March. This was like March 23rd to the 28th. My daughter came down from Washington State,
Right.
and she was in a,
Oh, that's when you went and visited.
and
That's
a-
when you were talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
that's when we surprised him, and I ended up on his doorstep, and she came up and opened the door, and I gave him a great big hug. They were all sitting in the living room, but there was like carpet on top of carpet on top of carpet, and it was all dark and damp and smelly. I mean, the smell would almost kill you, you know. So I don't know. I guess they tried the best they could. I don't know. I don't think that was the best that they could do for him. I seriously don't. But that's why I want him with me, because my house is clean. You've seen my house.
As for as much stuff as you have to come and go, as much things you have
Yes,
to process, you do
but-
a real good job.
And that's going to be slowing down a whole heck of a lot. I'm not going to be able to do our business anymore because I'm going to have to be here taking care of him.
Summers are a slow down
Unless-
time anyway. It's
Yeah,
a little too
summers
hot.
are a slow
The flea
time.
markets are very slow.
Yeah, but we did it last year.
I
We
know,
went
I
every
know
day.
you do it year
We went-
round. I used to do
I
it
mean,
year round there too at one time.
Yeah,
It used to be a really good one of the few markets you could sell in the summer.
yeah.
On
Because we had our regulars who like live here,
right.
and the other sellers at the flea market. They always come and buy from us because we give them a real good deal, and they could resell it for a higher price and make some money too.
Waldo
So
used
it's
to be a good
like
one.
us making money plus them making money, and it's a plus, you know.
Yeah.
But
A lot of people go up north, and basically summer is the flea market season up north. And in the south, it's the winter, because people come down from up north, and then
Right.
they all go back up to their stores, and it gets all snowed in and stuff.
right,
And that's where all the old stuff is, and that's where they have basements and attics, and where there's large estates, and that's where actually everything comes from. Is up in those northern cities,
those northern,
like Buffalo and
Right.
Rochester and places like that.
yeah,
Loaded, attics and cellars are loaded with comic books and cool
Stuff and-
stuff.
yeah, cool stuff.
And books. I
And-
love books. Most
and-
people don't, but I do.
Right.
Yeah.
And the units are around here. I mean, they haven't been so great.
No,
so
they
they're
haven't
just
been for
like,
a while.
No, they haven't
They
been
really
for a while.
haven't been a
They're
few
just
years. I've been
Yeah.
shocked at it.
I know.
They're not
Of
even.
dirt, mold, bugs.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's been garbage.
so
And I know I've never got to do it up north, but you'd have more chance of running into treasure troves of
two
old
treasure
stuff.
of old
Yeah,
stuff.
more likely in northern cities.
Yeah,
It might be passed down for generations and things.
yeah.
Really cool stuff. And I lived up
So-
in areas like that.
Wow, it's warm out here, you guys. I'm like, what is it, 80 something right now?
Yeah, probably about 81.
80
82.
something, and I'm
It's
sweating.
rising. Just like this show, it's rising. And on this thing, one of
Good
the
one.
songs is a rising song.
Really?
Yeah, we are rising.
Okay, let's tell them about that then.
Okay, I decided to add something cool to the Truth Wave Rising. I did, well, I still do, but I haven't done it in a while. Light shows, psychedelic light shows based on
Light shows.
light shows.
Cool.
And they're not like light shows you're familiar with, and even ones that are called psychedelics. It's based on the traditional light shows, oil and watercolor, pulsating blob, and flowing colors and slides, flashing and doing things manually to the music, whatever people are doing live and stuff like that. So starting here, I had 2-hour videotape of that. It was my first show, my first light show at the Melbourne. It was the Cannabis Freedom Festival in 1999, and I stayed up last night and edited down 16 minutes of the best parts of it.
Wow.
And it starts off with a minute or so of three or four, some of the speakers, and then goes into the, as the band goes on. It's the Primal Eye band. I did shows for them, with them.
And when were Primal Eye? When were they out?
Well, I did every one of they were only existed for 2 years. I did every show they did with them.
What year?
This was 1999 and 2000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And
do you know whatever happened to the band? Did they break
up?
Or?
It broke up. Yeah.
Oh,
it
okay.
Yeah, it completely dissolved. It was a constantly changing art group.
Gotcha.
Constantly changing. Very interesting. And this was probably the best show they ever did. I did a show with them at the college over there in Oviedo, Winter Park. I forgot. It's changing names all the time, and a few other places. And actually, this started at the beginning. I did the light shows for the Hemp Fest all around the state for years.
Right.
And Gainesville and places like that. And even did one in Portland, Oregon for the really big festival there.
Right.
And I want to get it back together, but I want to make my own music. But anyway, yeah. That's so tune in. I'll check it out. I guess we'll have it listed. It'll be the Flash Tabloid First Light Show Cannabis Freedom Festival, Primal Eye Band, November 1999. And this will be the anniversary coming up. This was a 2-day cannabis festival, and we have the big cannabis festival coming, a 2-day cannabis festival, the biggest one in the state of Florida.
And when is that?
November. I don't have the exact date with me right now.
Okay, but it's in November.
In November of this coming year.
So keep looking for that, guys,
Right.
and we'll announce it when he hears about it, and we'll announce it.
Yeah,
so
I'll bring the info with
keep
me.
your eye out for that.
And I talk about it on the radio every week too.
Right.
The preparation. So I don't know how this is going to work because it's 2 days and people are going to be there from all over, especially November.
All right.
So I don't know if there's going to be camping or what. This one had camping sites and stuff, a big campground area where everyone,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Well, that kind of sounds like that Rainbow Reunion.
This was like a
thing
real
that they went
festival.
to
I'm not saying this one coming
years
up is going to be
ago.
anything like this. But this still captures. I mean, I was surprised when I did the work last night, edited it down. It's like, this
Right.
really fits with our times. It's so human. This is so human, and so much the cannabis culture, which I keep talking about, that it's not being addressed in this so-called legalization right now.
Right.
This is what it's about, and you see the people. This is a whole group of us fighting together in a culture, with art, audio, visual stuff.
I did want to tell you something now.
Uh-huh.
Now that my dad's going to be here and I'm going to be taking care of him.
You don't want me to smoke around?
Huh?
Go ahead. What were you going to
No,
say?
that's not what I was going to say.
I don't smoke much around people anyway.
That's not what I was saying.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm saying now that he's going to be here and I'm going to be taking care of him and I'm going to be here, that I'm going to be doing more of the videos and stuff like that. So maybe we could pick 2 days a week to do this. It's not really live, it's taped, but anyway.
You'll have more time to do the internet.
I'll have more time.
This is good news.
It's good news. Yes,
that
I'll
might
have
be-
more time to work on our kind of videos.
And have more
and
variety.
Have sing and more variety.
Yeah, more
and-
music and art and
and,
different things, not just us talking.
Right.
Like this is the beginning of it, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds
I'll
good.
have more time, not less time.
I really got
more
into
time.
doing this last night. I
Because-
thought, this is something the world, I went all over online and there's no record of any of this in the world. It's like, my God, I have
Right.
the only record of it. I
Right.
preserved this. I took this video.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was like, wow, I'm preserving history, and this is a historical thing. I really hope people see it because
Oh, they will.
it really
They'll
is
see
nice.
Uh,
It really
if I-
captures something that,
If I
man,
don't
it's
get
being
it on
lost.
today, maybe I'll get it on tomorrow. But
That'd be nice.
we are rearranging our house so that my dad can have my office. I have to take everything out of there and put a bed in there and a dresser, and he'll have everything he needs.
Your husband doesn't seem too
You
keen
know.
about buying this place. That would be a great plan for you all. That would really work well.
But
It really would, and you know, it's close enough. It wouldn't be dangerous for him. You know, it's nice enough and secluded enough and shady enough that it, you know, for an older person, it would be.
I don't have the money. I don't have the.
And he
I
wants the
mean,
cash up front. You can't pay payment.
He does.
Yeah, you can
but
understand.
My dad's house is he had a mortgage on it.
Oh,
and
is there equity or whatever they call it?
He
Something,
still
something you can
owes
pull on?
money on the house, on the mortgage. It was a reverse mortgage, an upside down loan, whatever that is. But we could sell the house for more than the mortgage and then keep the difference.
And that might be enough to get this place.
And that might be enough.
That would
to
be
get
great
that
for y'all. It really would.
I don't know that.
Because you don't have enough room in there. It's going to be tough on you. It would be much better this way, and also it would open up more space for you because he would only use a small portion of it, and you'd be able to, and you'd have a nice area that he could kind of feel as his own space. It'd be nice for him.
I don't know,
yet
because a person has to be there 24/7 to watch
Oh, he's
him.
that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that kind of.
A person has to be there 24/7
Oh.
because he'll walk out the door.
So if you bought that place, it'd be you or your husband staying over there, not and one of you would be over here.
Exactly.
It would still work out. It could still work out.
It could still
and
work out.
it'd give you all that space to work with. And if it's dry like you say,
Okay.
then you got I love the place. I think it's beautiful.
We'll have to think about it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
It just comes to mind. It
There's
just seems
so
like
much up in the air right now. I don't know if he can sign his name on that day, or he can put an X or whatever on that day of the appointment. Then I can pay the $1,500 and call it good, and then I'm definitely gonna have to change the will because he left me $1. I mean, but that wasn't him. That was all her. So. So anyway, everything is coming together. I always have hope. I've always had hope. I believe in God. I've always had this, overwhelming knowledge. I don't know exactly where it comes from, but I do have hope that it's all going to work out with him and with us, and it'll be okay. Whatever it is, it'll be okay. And
things are fitting in good.
Things are fitting in better,
I'm flowing with things because it seems like it's all meant to be right now.
Right.
You can't really fight it.
It is all meant to be. You have to go with the flow,
That seems to be the way of the world right now.
Right. You don't have to put up with the negativity or the,
I'm tired of it. I don't even want to even acknowledge it in any way.
Exactly.
So I want to go on like I did last night. Going back to 1999 and reliving this, putting this together was.
That's cool.
An experience. It's
and
like, wow.
You stayed up all night doing that
The world
work?
we came from, there it is,
Yeah.
a piece of it.
But
no one has seen it. And there's nothing like this on the internet. I've been all over. There's nothing like this recorded.
Right.
Of the hemp. This is a very unique historical piece.
Right.
It really is. And I tried my best to edit it down.
I believe you, and I'm going to put it on there.
I think thousands should see this. Millions. It's great. I mean, I shouldn't say that, but it's a nice piece. People working together.
Exactly. So if you like this new thing we're doing here, then and I'm gonna put it on. It'll either be tonight or tomorrow. I'll get it on, and then thumbs up.
Yeah, do it because
do that subscribe thing and click the all about. That way you'll get all notifications.
It's so innocent too. People were together and so peaceful and innocent. They work together so well, and the dancing, so much dancing, and great music. You love music.
You think so?
I think you will, because there's a whole variety. They're pretty soft music. It's not rocking. It's very eclectic.
Oh, that's good.
It's their art group. It's not a rock group.
Right.
And it's not techno or anything like that. It's very, and almost like rainbow songs and things like that too.
Right.
But very more professional.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was very unique. I was surprised when it broke up. It was always in transition. Always,
Right.
Every show I do, half the people were gone, it'd be a whole new group.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is the Law of the Land Handbook I've been reading from you guys. Court of Ages, Law of the Land Handbook. It's been written by Cindy K. Courier. She does have her own website. I think it's the centerfornaturallaw.com. She has her, that's the YouTube channel, I think, also, and the Center for Natural Law. And her old channel was Rise Together, which we're doing, Rise Together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, it takes people working
And
together. That's their human
people
spirit.
working together.
And that's
right.
so enjoyable.
And,
We all used to interact in that much more in that way. We need to get back to that.
We need to get back to that, right? Absolutely. So I was reading last week. I believe I had read 1 through 3 the first time, and then 3 through 6 the next time. And so we're gonna go on, and I'm gonna read statement 7. I believe it's 7, 8, and 9. And those are really short. So maybe I'll do 10 too. Those are really short statements. Okay, y'all ready? Okay. Statement number 7. Communities once regulated according to physical geographic boundaries, arranged as cities, counties, and states, now form and regulate themselves according to free will choice. Customs, practices, and constitutions are developed by inhabitants in harmony with the symbiotic relationship of all life systems and in alignment with natural law. Communities may be stationary or migratory, occupying and utilizing natural resources as custodians and guardians of the land. Statement number 8. The land being equal in value to all other living systems, once regarded as real estate, property, or possession, is now free. Each human inhabitant is declared a lawful guardian and protector of Mother Earth. Statement number 9. Inhabitants freely enjoy activities of exchange, business, and travel, unhindered and unrestricted, as done in a form that maintains the capacity and conditions for regeneration and the balance of all living systems and ecosystems. Infrastructure is developed, maintained, and utilized in harmony with regenerative cycles of surrounding life systems. Statement number 10. Decisions regarding personal wellness, education, and safety are the free will choice of each inhabitant. You want me to keep going? These statements are like
very
really
brilliant. Those are very basic things.
I mean, these are basic, common sense.
Basic common sense.
I mean, it is.
It is, and our bureaucratic overlord existence doesn't really acknowledge that, and people's,
well, that's why
falling into it. We got to be more independent.
If we follow this, then we're taking out all the bureaucracy
Yeah.
and the government and the Fed, and we're taking out all of that and starting over at the bottom.
Recognizing we have neighbors.
But we can still have our things, and
Yeah, of course.
as long as we're taking care of Mother Earth and doing the things that need to be done, taking responsibility for the planet, cleaning it up, getting rid of the plastic.
It shouldn't be hoarding things that are necessary. The necessary things shouldn't be profit.
Yeah. Well, we shouldn't be hoarding things that are not necessary.
That too, and that's and you go in the stores and there's so much things in there that are totally, not only not necessary, especially when you go in the the stores, the rows where the cosmetics are,
right,
and things like that for the skin. And if you look in the ingredients, most of those things are not good for you. It's not natural at all. Some are, but even the natural things, if you look at the ingredients, there's still those chemicals.
It's still not good for you.
It's very industrial. And it's very high priced, and people must buy these because they're constantly in the stores.
Right.
With everything that's going on, I can't
don't wear
understand
makeup.
why
Never.
people even bother with it. I think women look great without makeup. Makeup
Thank
is like
you.
a special thing, occasional, but
Yeah.
if a woman thinks she needs makeup, she's not really. I mean, there's a special beauty in women, a special beauty in the soul.
They used to call it putting on your face. In the older days.
It's gotten out of control.
Putting on my face, you don't need to do that.
No, you really don't. It doesn't make you look better in most cases. And the chemicals in it.
The chemicals in
Chemicals
it.
in it, and they hurt you. They age your face.
You can use. Did you know that you could use coconut oil for like face cream?
I mix my own, pest sprays, mosquito sprays with different essential oils and coconut oil and
with
water.
Different essential
And I figured,
oils.
I'm getting lots of good coconut oil on my skin as well. And I thought, I should add
Exactly.
more essential oils in, not just the ones to repel bugs, they'll all repel anyway. Because whatever ones are going in is aromatherapy and skin therapy.
Exactly.
So I might as well. I'm spraying myself anyway, might as well get all these oils. They're so good for you. Not that expensive because they go a long ways.
Wow. I think I'm just going to read the rest of it because these are really teeny small statements. And then and then the next time we'll get to the statements of clarification. Okay? Okay. You want to hear it?
Sure.
All right. So, and there's only 14 statements, and this is number 11.
Okay.
Statement 11. Free movement through and across land, water, air, and space is a natural function of life and remains unrestricted, uninhibited, and unlimited. Modes of transportation safeguard the integrity and regeneration cycles of Mother Earth. Statement number 12. Inhabitants and communities freely form alliances and enter into written or oral contracts and agreements consistent with the common good and within the framework of the balance and rights of Mother Earth and all living systems. Statement number 13. The human community intervenes where violations of rights occur. Protection coalitions consisting of one or more inhabitants assist in ensuring rights and protections guaranteed in these statements. Statement number 14, representational value systems. Money have traditionally been used to measure an amount or level of human energy invested in a product or service. These systems are unnecessary, cumbersome, and create fictitious hierarchies. Therefore, all money systems dissolve as human consciousness, understanding of our symbiotic relationship with the earth, and access to alternative technologies provide. I affirm these statements. Misquoting these statements out of context or manipulating their meaning in part or in whole with visuals, music, or in any other form violates natural law and is prohibited. Signed, Cindy Kate Courier, Reign of Earth.
Okay, when she's talking about money, she's not. I mean, I don't think she's going to talk about taking people's bank accounts or anything.
No,
Nothing
she's
like that. You should
talking
clarify
about.
that so people don't get the wrong idea.
No, she's talking about that we don't need money.
I know that instinctively too,
that
but you know, the transition out of it's going to be a little rough.
Right. But she has also come up with this thing. It's called the airship economy. That's also in here. We'll get to that later. But anyway, just to explain, airship economy is where we actually create our own banks.
Oh.
We actually create our own money, our own cash, and it's
Oh,
backed by
what
gold.
What a neat idea.
Backed by gold, backed by our bodies, backed by us. You know, and that's what she has done from the first thing is backed her words and everything with her own self, with her own being. So, and her body. So,
yeah, the money system got perverted.
So, right, exactly.
Yeah, and it turned into this mess. I mean, it's not
yeah,
a bad idea. It's just
the whole money thing situation turned into greed.
It did.
And
it
turned
really
into
did.
Who has more money than you?
Yeah, and that makes them supposedly superior.
And that is absolutely
false.
Luciferian. It is absolutely false.
Very much so.
It is everybody should be on an equal working ground. Everybody, you know, everybody on the planet, especially human beings, need to be on a flat level. You know, no one is more.
There's a lot of false hierarchies. I mean, it's true. We do need. There are people that rise and have certain leadership abilities and can get big and can help others and do great things. We need that more than ever right now.
Well, we need to actually, and that's another point. Is that it's not going to be anybody in higher than another. It doesn't need to be that way. It needs to be where we have a council of 9 people or 12 people who make decisions based on what is best for the community, for the community as a whole. You know what I'm saying?
Grand jury.
Like, well,
I'm sitting around. Oh, my bad sense of humor.
But these people, you know, will decide what's best for the community.
I could pick 12 great ones right now that I would trust to be up there in that position.
But that also is when you start your ecclesias and you have a natural law sheriff, and this is what we need to do is
prevent any hierarchies from reforming, from the whole thing starting
the natural law sheriff. If you know of a sheriff,
not really. I'm kind of following what you're saying. I'm learning as you talk.
You need to go up to him and you need to ask him what he thinks about the 9th and 10th Amendment
What are the 9th and 10th Amendment?
The 9th and 10th Amendment in our Constitution. And, well, basically it says that we have free will and that we're free will choice.
It says that, really?
And it says, yes,
this is the Bill of Rights.
Yeah, it's the Bill of Rights. It says that human beings have the free will choice, and they should have the free will choice to govern ourselves.
The stuff we saw in school all growing up and used to be on everyone's walls.
Right.
We've forgotten.
And nobody actually reads it. Nobody has read it. But I know from...
Yeah, it's not banned yet. I think you can still find it.
But we can... Yeah, I have found one, but I don't...
I'm kidding.
I don't know what
It's not. It's satire based on fact. So, unfortunately.
But anyway, in this law, the land handbook, we do talk about where we're going from here. So it starts with the natural law sheriff. If you know a natural law sheriff, ask what he thinks about the 9th and 10th Amendments. You know, and in our Declaration of Independence.
Those things are sacred, the Bill of Rights.
and see what he says, because that is where it starts. And then the next thing is to get our ecclesias together. And right here, me and him, I know he's learning. He's still learning. Um, because it's, we just started all this. But he's aligning with natural law. And so me and him are in a collision right now because he lives in my neighborhood. Basically, he lives, how far do you live from me?
Oh, about 3 miles.
3 miles.
Yeah.
So
just country roads. I mean,
so this is our ecclesia right here.
there's probably only a dozen houses
starting,
between
and-
us.
Right. And we just need to talk to other people about this and get it out there, because there is a system, there is a plan, and it's natural law. It is. It all boils down to no more maritime law, no more admiralty law.
Right.
It boils down to natural law, and natural law run by human beings on the planet. Human beings that want to take responsibility for the earth.
I wish they would start to
so-
take responsibility. That's been so
Yeah.
lost. People
And
forgot
so-
how to be responsible. It's a fairly strange thing
There-
that happened decades ago. Started happening.
It's true. We just we'll get there.
Yeah,
I believe. I
yeah.
have hope we'll get there. It's just
Hey, we're all just kids, and
it's-
it's all just starting, and so-called
taking
aging
its
and all this
time,
stuff.
or just
It's
like-
been a delusion. Everything's been a delusion for thousands of years.
oh, everything has been a delusion.
Our
I know
so-called
that. It's like-
aging and so-called diseases and all kinds of stuff.
And well, the aging and diseases, that's
we
also
lived a lot longer back then.
yeah, they did. They lived for like 750,
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
1500 years.
I know
whatever.
that. I know
and
that's
we
a
can
fact.
get back to that.
We can.
We can get
We
back
can.
to that.
Absolutely.
All we have to do is cut out all the poisons.
Yeah, most
all
likely.
The,
most
the
importantly.
nano, the poisons, everything in our bodies that are,
Yeah.
And I still have to do that. I'm working on it. I
We're all
promise.
working on it. We all got it in us.
Right.
We live in this world, and
Exactly.
it's the petrochemical, industrial.
Complex.
Yeah,
the
it
pharmaceutical
wasn't a good
companies
idea.
that are trying to screw everybody by getting them sicker and not actually solving the problem. They're just covering up with a Band-Aid by giving you a pill.
Disease
and
shouldn't be a
you're
business.
thinking, yeah, disease should not be a
No,
business.
that's
Absolutely
criminal.
not.
That's criminal.
It is criminal.
If this is
what
the
they're
crime
doing.
of the millennium that's
It
going
is.
on.
It is so
This group
criminal.
of people with
It is so
the
criminal
medical
what they're
complex
doing.
and the whole
And they're just not doing it to human beings. They're actually doing it to animals too. What they feed them. Everything, the MSG or whatever they put in their food, it's not good for them. The stuff that they put in their food, they put toxins in their food to kill them. That's not good for them. All the shots and everything they give them is not good for them. I don't think it's good for them. There are natural ways, natural cures that we can do to get rid of fleas and to do
So many
all
plants.
these other things. So many plants that we don't even know about yet.
Yeah, we've forgotten or never even learned. The
Exactly.
science, all the science has been for profit and for consumerism, and
It's been for consumerism.
it hasn't
and
been
for
real
profit and
science.
for-
It's
right.
it's greed science.
It is.
It's not real
It's
at all.
total greed, and we don't need it. We don't need it.
They can come up
We
with their
need
numbers
to-
and names, and that's why they can push anything they want because it's all made up. It's all fake.
I know I shouldn't be drinking this right now, but I'm
Yeah,
thirsty, so I'm drinking.
it's got a little few chemicals maybe in it.
It does. I know.
Yeah, and those things, I have to be very careful.
I've been drinking water, but I have also been drinking tea intermittently.
Yeah.
And this is my last one, and last one, and then I have a girl who sells me tea through the flea market, and it's all natural, it's all organic, and it's in little packets.
That store inside that has all the...
No, she just, she sells at another flea market or something on Saturdays.
I'm not getting out of much lately, so I don't get to see these things so much.
Downtown Ocala or something,
okay.
Like in that little strip or whatever in downtown Ocala, and
never been in there. Oh no, I guess I have been to a few clubs
teas
in there.
and stuff like that. It's really good, and it's and then I use stevia to sweeten it.
Stevia, good. You don't want sucralose and things like that.
No aspartame, no sucralose, no MSG.
Sulfites. Everyone needs to be aware. There's a lot of things that look like they're natural and pure and everything. You'll call sodium metasulfite, this kind of salt. Anything that says sulfite, I know it has major disruption on my digestion, and people I've lived with, mates, girls and stuff, that same exact thing, and we found, it's not just me. Sulfites, it's hidden
is not
in
good.
A lot of breads and a lot of crackers and a lot of things you would think are natural, and it doesn't. Sodium biometasulfate or whatever, different varieties. It doesn't sound that dangerous. It sounds like just a sulfur, but it's not.
But it's not.
It's one of those chemicals that they're really hurting us with.
It
all builds up.
Yeah.
They all stack.
They all build.
Yeah. Stacking isn't just for muscle building. It's also on poisons. Any chemical. The whole process.
Well, I think we've gotten into it for today.
Yeah.
And
tune in to the great historical event here, and this was. I hope people really see this. It really is special. I've saved it all these years. Transferred it from VCR tape.
Right. Share the channel. If you get a chance, just go ahead and share it on YouTube, because it'll push it out.
We're not doing this for money.
No,
God, no.
I'm not doing it for money.
No.
I'm not. Anyway.
Well, good. I'll see you next time.
Yeah, we'll see you next time, guys.
Bye from Mayberry.
I love you. He loves you, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Farewell from the country till next time. From the deep country.
Oh my God, I miss sweating so bad. I got it.
Okay, and this is yours. We'll put it back up in there, on your spot there.